Thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. It's Wednesday, hump day, and we're ready to bring you all the action. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. Now let's take a look at some of the numbers for R.J. Barrett.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. In at the forward spots, we'll see Barrett and Barnes. Emmanuel quickly out there with Grady Dick. And it's Pirtle in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Washington, we've got Bilal Coulibaly. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Song. Then there's Jordan Poole. And it's Carrington in at the 2 spot. And these two teams are both aggressive, attacking in transition.
Well, you've got to play to your strengths, right? But really, the league in general is looking for early offense. These teams, no different.
Now, here's Kuzma. And Pirtle pulls it down. Dick passes to Quickly. Pirtle with a screen on Kuzma. And stolen by Kuzma. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Scotty Barnes picks one up. I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Hey guys, the Wizards' number 2 overall pick, Alex Sarr, wanted to be in Washington, D.C., and his defense gets him on the court right away. Not to mention, the Wizards are in a rebuild, and if his offense comes along, he could be a foundational piece for this franchise. Everyone's excited to see the development of Alex Sarr.
You're right, a big piece. Okay, Shams, we appreciate the reporting. And he can't hit the second. And while the offense is developing, Alex Sarr is already a huge presence at the defensive end.
Yeah, along with being a great rim protector, he's a 7-footer who can really slide his feet on the perimeter. He can switch on the guards and make them work for their opportunities.
Listen, if you give Emmanuel quickly a look from 3, there's never hesitation.
Launches a 3. Kuzma, that's good.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now here is Pirtle. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. The kick out to Poole. Back to Kuzma. And Kuzma slams it in.
And that was big time. Kuzma doesn't mess around when he gets the chance to show off.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Now, here's Barrett.
Oh. You got to be kidding. Oh, my goodness, that was electric. R.J. Barrett with a little flash.
Wizards have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Poole, the pass to Sarr. Here's Carrington. Kuzma outside. And the Wizards hit again from deep. And the Raptors off to a slow start. Trailing by 4. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good in that one.
Well, give them some credit for taking advantage of a weak defense and capitalizing on every mistake.
Here's Poole. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Dallas. And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. And now let's go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with Brian Keefe.
So we started to talk about R.J. Barrett. Coach complimented him, saying he's got great energy, a great build, and he knows how to score. So I'm telling you guys to stick to him like glue and just keep the pressure on. We'll see if that high-pressure defense can shut Barrett down tonight. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. Jonas Valanciunas, who's checked in for the Wizards. And the Raptors also making a change. Mitchell's checked in. Poole against Mitchell. Valanciunas with a screen on Mitchell. And there's the foul. It'll go on Jordan Poole. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Poole against Mitchell. Now here is Pirtle. Defense right on him. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots over Poole. The shot by Mitchell, no good. The Wizards with the lead. We know, Doris, at one point, the Wizards had one of the most unique pairings in NBA history.
Think back to 1987, 1988, the year you're talking about, when the 5'3" Muggsy Bogues was a teammate of Manute Bol, who stood 7'7" tall. At the time, they were the tallest and shortest players in NBA history, with 28 inches between them. Incredible.
Here's Mitchell following the bucket by the Wizards. Pass to Barrett from downtown. The offensive rebound. Pirtle sets the pick for Quickly. Buries the long-range jumper. Quickly's got his second bucket of the night.
Outstanding handle from Quickly. Boy, just understanding how to break the defense down.
Now Sarr. And Poole now, top of the key. Washington needs to get a shot off here. Harrington trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Barrett dishes to Mitchell. Pass to Barnes. Back to Mitchell. Barnes screen on Poole. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Yeah, there's a determination and sheer force of will that R.J. Barrett plays with. He feels contact and he loves it.
R.J. Barrett, shooting one.
And the defense of this Raptors team, Greg, they are built to switch.
And it's no accident with their roster construction. They like having wings that can guard all 5 positions. Makes defending a much easier prospect.
Well, to me, that's the force that Valanciunas plays with. It allows him to shake the foul off, maintain his poise, and score it.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And he's at nearly 90% from the free throw line this season, so having a terrific year.
The Raptors making a switch here. Abaji's checked in.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Recently, the Raptors made moves, Greg, to add some Canadian-born talent to their roster.
They traded for R.J. Barrett and Kelly Olynyk, 2 guys that represent Canada in international play, and were both born in Toronto, now playing for their hometown team.
Now, here's Mitchell. Still scoreless.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that board.
Kuzma can't get it to go. For the Washington Wizards, they come in off the loss to the Mavericks in Dallas. Mitchell against Butler. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession. To the left side wing. Kispert. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. Wizards lead by 3. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Wizards, guys.
They just came into this game with the mindset of sharing the basketball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
So on the floor for Toronto to start this second quarter. Mitchell is out there with Dick. Then there's Chris Boucher. And it's Mobo in at the 4. And stolen by Kuzma. And Kuzma slams it in.
Throw down from Kyle Kuzma, a level of aggression.
Raptors trail by 5. Mitchell passes to Boucher. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And great when you're facing the front of a back-to-back. How much does that affect you as a player?
Before and after the game, for sure, it's on your mind. But once the whistle blows, you have to live in the moment. You can bet the coaches are very aware of it.
That free throw missing.
What I like about Chris Boucher is he seems to understand what his team expects from him. They need him to guard, they need him to rebound, and they know how aggressive and assertive he is on the offensive end.
And he sinks the second. GA, when it comes to the Wizards, they have a pretty spotty track record over the past decade.
Kevin, it's tough to get things right in the draft. Plus, they have just had poor lottery luck, only selecting higher than 8th once in the last decade. But they have passed on some superstar-level talent.
Oh, that's worthy of a top 10 highlight reel play. Valanciunas letting everybody in the house know he's got some skill.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin, thanks. The Wizards are trying to stay motivated through their rebuild. Kyle Kuzma says you have to change your approach a little bit. And it's like, what do you do it for? For me, it's about development every single day. Take care of your body, work hard, watch film, be studious, and find beauty in the struggle. Kevin?
And like you said, David, making it work every single day. Great approach. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Pass to Boucher. And here is Mitchell. And the layup's good off the glass. Mitchell's got his first bucket in this one.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Washington leading now by 4. Butler feeling out a bit. Kispert setting the pick for Butler. Down low. And the dunk by Kispert.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
The Raptor shooting has been outstanding in this game at 58%. Mitchell finds Dick. Over Kispert. And there's Dick. That's good on the assist by Mitchell.
So much balance when Dick's in the air. Always able to square his chest and make a confident stroke.
Kuzma passes to Valanciunas. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Pass to Boucher. To the paint. Here's Dick. Washington with the rebound. This, their first look at this year's Toronto squad.
And they won the season series against this club last year, but, you know, then again, so did a lot of other teams.
Butler with the ball. Now defended by Mitchell. Just 5 to shoot. And we know Kuzma's always been a terrific scorer, but Greg, he's developed as a passer over time.
And Kevin, early in his career, Kuzma wasn't called on to be a leader, but he's grown into that role, and he puts effort into orchestrating for his teammates.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group. And with this break, let's bring up the list of the dominant rookie rebounders in the NBA this season. Fifth on the list, Alex Sarr.
And you know, rebounding was a skill that I thought would translate to the NBA for him. We knew he could board with the best of them, and he has not disappointed.
First one falls for him. ADB, one thing about Kyle Kuzma, at 6'9", he is a big wing.
What I love about him, Kevin, is that he's such a strong shooter. He can bang in the post if you need him to. He always puts up solid rebounding numbers. And I think the final piece we've seen him developing is his ability to distribute the basketball.
And both free throws good for Kuzma. There's been a lot of turnover in Washington doors over the last few years. Where do you think they go from here?
I think the first thing they're looking for, Kevin, is obviously a cornerstone around which to build your team. Recently, it was Bradley Beal. Now they are looking for someone to step up and be their guy.
And so Poole will bring it up for Washington. 6-point lead. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
Well, they made a few key shots, but missed many more. It was a rough night for them offensively.
You know what? There was a lot of standing around in that basketball game. Failing to move bodies and failing to move the basketball is a bad formula.
The Wizards have gone a sensational 5 of 5 from the field since the start of the second quarter. 2 points, that one goes.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Raptors trail by 6. Faster quickly. Back to Brown. Inside. Here's Barrett. Off with the layup. Wizards have gotten all of their first 6 shots to go in here in the second. What a quarter so far. And it's Carrington missing. Toronto shooting 59% up to this point. They're working for great shots, and they're hitting them. Barrett the pass to Barnes. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. The 2022 Rookie of the Year, Scotty Barnes, GA. He had a terrific rookie year, as we know. His second year may have fallen off a little bit.
Yeah, it was a bit stagnant for Scotty, but man, he had a monster third year, making his first All-Star game. The playmaking of Barnes especially took a leap.
That free throw, no good. Hey, Doris, how has Scotty Barnes advanced his game since being named Rookie of the Year back in 2022?
Well, all the physical skills are there for him. Tremendous athlete, cross-positional defensively. I think what happens for young players is they start to read the progressions of the game more quickly. Now you can put the ball in his hands. Let him be a decision maker. This guy is a stat stuffer.
And Pirtle sends it back.
Active defense from Jakob Pirtle. That's the key. When he stays active and alert, blocks are going to be there for him.
Here's Barnes, and the dunk by Barnes.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
There's a minute left in the second quarter. Pass to Poole. Nice ball movement by Washington. Here's Carrington. He's looking for Poole and finds him. Here's Carrington. Garrett covering. Beyond the arc. And it's Carrington missing. Raptors trail by 4. Barnes looking around. He takes it in, and there's a whistle that goes on Scotty Barnes. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Now, here's Poole. Some stats for him. He averages over 21 points a game. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Two things there that make that possible for Jordan Poole: focus and body control.
Barnes screen on Poole. Barnes right side. Here he goes. And it's wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Well, finishing quarter strong. Every coach preaches it. Nice work.
And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Washington out in front, up by 4. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Jonas, you guys got off to a strong start. How important was it to set the tone early?
No, we came out with a different energy. We said it's enough to struggle from the start. No, we got to focus and play good starts.
That is where it all starts. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket.
I always like to play other good teams. To be the best, you have to beat the best. We'll see if they accept the challenge.
Iron sharpens iron, right, Shaq?
Yes.
And in our game with the Raptors, a close, entertaining first half.
I like how they've been eating the glass. Figuratively, no one should eat glass.
Just barbecued chicken.
It's the centerpiece of healthy, balanced diet, Ernie.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Without question, Kyle Kuzma displaying his skills today.
And he's been a monster in this game, throwing down some huge dunks. And I wasn't sure the rim would even survive in that first half.
Oh, his power is unbelievable. An intimidating force when he's at his best.
Toronto with the ball. 4-point game. They've got Kyle Kuzma. He's out there with Saw. Jordan Poole is out there with Kuzma. Oh, wow!
Young fella.
At 6'8", this rookie, Dick, can absolutely get up with the best of them. Terrific finish there.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Washington shooting the ball with incredible accuracy, 68% so far. Up top, Kuzma over Barnes. The shot's good from Kuzma. Kuzma's got 16 points. Doris, it's great to see the excitement that surrounds women's basketball currently, isn't it?
It's great, Kevin, that these incredible players with a high skill level are being acknowledged not only for that skill, but the quality of play, the competitive spirit of these women. They have worked as hard, and they should get as much recognition.
Back to Poole. Puts up a three. Nailed from three-point land. He has 7.
Well, I'd like to see this. A jumper from Jordan Poole when he's off the basketball. Nicely done.
Here's Quickly. He has 6. Pass to Dick. Back to Quickly. Now Dick to the inside. Now here's Quickly. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Quickly's got his 3rd bucket of the night. And we've got a timeout call by Brian Keefe. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Conference has been fun to watch. A lot of focus as always this year. And as we hit the mid-season surge, let's check out the standings and how they're shaping up. You look at the Raptors. This hasn't been the kind of year they envisioned. Time running out. And checking out Washington, a few slots below them. Just over a minute and a half played here in the 3rd. Pass to Carrington. Kuzma outside. 6 to shoot. Sarr sets the screen for Kuzma. And the 3 off target. Raptors trail by 4. Doris, what this team likes about Jakob Poeltl, the combination of 7-foot size and great skill.
You know what, Kevin, to me, this young man has a nuanced understanding of the game. He sees the floor, so that means at his size, he can make on-time and on-target passes. He's a very capable rebounder and defender. There's just a lot to like about his game.
The Raptors have gone 3 of 4 so far in the 3rd quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the hand. Barnes can't get it to go. Washington has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. And let's take a look at the last handful of seasons and the steal numbers for Scotty Barnes.
And his steal numbers have taken a big jump these past few seasons. He's dedicated himself at the defensive end with a lot more energy, and it's made him a matchup that opponents truly have to worry about. He can do some damage with his D.
The first free throw is good.
What I love about Kyle Kuzma is he's got size and versatility. He's a capable scorer, but he's also now willing to share the rock.
And both free throws good for Kuzma.
What I love about Kyle Kuzma is this guy understands there's more to the game than just scoring. That's a change from his rookie season. Now he wants to contribute defensively, and he gets on the glass, guys.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
And Washington has possession. The lead is 2. They'll face the Lakers after this one. That'll be at home. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. The Wizards with another miss.
Boy, against so little defensive pressure, you have to convert that.
A reserve through his first 3.5 seasons. Quickly now stepping indoors to a starting role.
You know, Kevin, you go from instant offense role off the bench to now being a lead guard. The responsibility takes an extraordinary step up. But this guy is clearly ready. Quickly wanted to be a starter in this league.
first one falls. With every passing season, Quickly's role seems to expand.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, he's had to prove himself over and over. And now that he has, I don't think you'll find nearly as many doubters as he had when he first came into the league.
Kispert's checked in for Washington. Butler comes in for Poole. That one drops. He ties it up.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
To the middle, Pirtle with the steal. Lobbed up there for Barnes, and stolen by Song. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Pass to Koulibaly. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Koulibaly's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Raptors trail by 3. Shoots from 12. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
2 minutes.
Back to Butler. Kispert kicks to Butler. And he gets it to go. Butler's got his first basket of the night. 1:46 left in the third. Pass to Abaji. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
And Washington making a change here. Valanciunas is checked in. Brown is checked in for the Raptors. Mitchell comes in for Quickly. On the wing, Mitchell. Defended by Butler. To the inside, Barnes makes that one his 6th of the night, shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
The Wizards working the ball around now. To the paint, here's Butler, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Butler's got his second basket of the night.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Raptors trail by 3. Pass to Abaji. And here is Brown, defended by Kispert. Pirtle sets the pick for Barnes. Inside, and the dunk by Pirtle.
I'm not sure which was better, Pirtle's screen or his finish, but either way, nice execution in the roll.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pirtle against Valanciunas. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Jakob Pirtle.
Clearly a foul.
For Washington, they had put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
And he makes the first.
And a bruising, fundamentally sound big man. Valanciunas is a throwback. More importantly, he's willing to play whatever role is asked of him.
Valanciunas hits them both.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Mitchell with it. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. With 1 on the clock. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game and both teams putting up points in a hurry. Wizards lead by 3. We'll be back shortly, live from Washington. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here. I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your point guard. Survey the floor, serve it up on time and on target.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. So the Raptors 5 right now. On out there with Mitchell. Then it's Walter. Then there's Chris Boucher. And it's Mobo. Oh.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that number.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible.
Brown feeling it out a bit. Back to Boucher. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Butler against Mitchell. Right side, Butler. It's George on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Champagnie. No good on the 3.
Boy, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Here's Brown, and the rejection by Valanciunas.
Boy, that's the length of Jonas Valanciunas on the defensive end. Not easy to get a shot over the 7-footer.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. And the rejection by Valanciunas. And he gets it back. Boucher with a screen on Butler. For 3, Mitchell trains the three-pointer.
That's a huge three-pointer. He'd love to become a go-to guy for them here in crunch time.
Yeah, and when he gets going, he adds another dimension to their offense that can make a huge difference when the game's on the line.
Pass to Champagnie. Here's Valanciunas. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
I'll tell you, Jonas Valanciunas converts a tough one. He can give you some headaches down there on the block.
Mitchell against Butler. Mitchell left side. Brown outside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, Bruce Brown in that instance, just get that defender a little bit off balance. You put him in a tough position, and you get a trip to the free throw line.
2 shots.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
They've also made a concerted effort to get the ball down low. Many of their points coming in that painted area tonight.
And Washington going with a whole new group here. So he gets them both.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
And we've got a timeout called by Brian Keefe. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now.
All right, fans, it's dance camp time. Get ready to dance like everyone's watching.
The Raptors making a switch here. Dick's checked in, and with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Brian Keefe talked to his team during the break. While the team is up, Coach doesn't want his team to let up. He told the team to finish this game. Do not think this will be easy. We've seen comebacks before. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thanks.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
At the line for the Wizards, Star, taking 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Dick passes to Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
I think this guy is a threat to throw it down every time Pirtle gets his hands on the ball. This guy has tremendous size and takes advantage.
Wizards have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Nice ball movement by Washington. Pass to Poole. Sarr sets the screen for Poole. The Wizards with another miss.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
That's a 2 from Barnes. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Washington's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Poole bounce pass. Here's Sarr, and Sarr throws it down.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
No reason to do so there. He was going to lead, no doubt.
Dick passes to Pirtle. Barnes screen on Poole. Quickly, that's for 2. It's rebounded by Coulibaly. Wizards leading by 4. 1:43 left in the fourth quarter. Kuzma against Barrett. Lock at 6. There's the lob to the hoop. Pass to Coulibaly. Over quickly. Bullseye. And the Wizards lead by 6.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
And it's Kuzma with the ball for Washington. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter.
Really, really good possession there. They've never lost their focus, even as the game's gotten tight.
You know, a few more possessions like that one, and they can put the finishing touches on this game. They just have to have effective trips like that one.
Dick, quickly the pass to Barnes. And again, Toronto no up. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
Pass to Poole. Here's Carrington. Dick defending. Here's Kuzma. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
Disappointing day for them. Let's see if they go down with a fight.
Well, they definitely have some things to work out, and you'd love to see them finish this game the right way.
.29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so they foul intentionally. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
And an intentional foul right there.
Fourth personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for Washington, Kuzma. Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Quickly the bounce pass. Dick can't get it to go. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. So it's the Wizards with the W. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
And now let's go over to David Aldridge from the sideline for an interview with our player of the game. Hey, David.
Guys, thanks. Kyle Kuzma, congrats on the win. What were you able to do successfully tonight?
I think as a team collectively, we just got stops and we kind of found a rhythm, offense, and I think we just got it done like that.
Well, that rhythm led to a W, man. Congrats. Back to you.
All right, DA, thanks again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now, our player of the game, Kyle Kuzma.